There is an Igbo adage that says when a red cap is placed on a useless head, it becomes a calamity. Another one says when a man is foolish in his youth and nobody corrects him, he grows old with that same foolishness and become an old fool. These proverbs perfectly describe what Abians have been forced to witness for many years. We are talking about a man who once lay on the floor of the Nigerian Senate, crying uncontrollably, spreading his mouth wide like the gully erosion in Aba during his time as governor of Abia State. A whole former governor and a senator rolling on the ground like a child that lost biscuit. That scene alone should have told Nigerians the kind of leadership we were dealing with. This is the same man who later turned himself into an unsolicited mass server for APC, not because of ideology or love for Nigeria, but because EFCC was knocking on his door. Fear entered, courage disappeared, and suddenly principles change. When trouble comes, characters is exposed. During his 8 unproductive years as governor of Abia State, Abian saw suffering in its raw form. Aba was dirty, roads were death trap, salaries were stories, pensions were dreams, and hope was buried. Instead of governance, we were introduced to something called mamacracy. His wife was nowhere to be found in his government, but his mother became the de facto first lady of Abia State, or the Yabo Egusi commissioner. Abia people did not vote for a mother and son government, but that was what we got. Now, after all these years of failure, he has the confidence and the audacity, the liver to come out and say that Governor Alex Otti is not a politician and should not be allowed a second term. Like seriously, this same Abia that has finally started breathing again, this same Abia where roads are opening, workers are paid, Aba is rising and hope has returned. Indeed, as the elder says, moral. When madness is encouraged, it grows bold. For his Egusi mind, he thinks Abia State is filled with empty brain like him and his followers. He thinks Abians have forgotten the 8 wasted years. He thinks we do not remember dirty Aba, abandoned project, unpaid workers and hopelessness. But Abians have seen the light. The difference is clear. The contrast is loud. Governance is no longer noise. It is now action. Leadership is no longer drama. It is now responsibility. You cannot drag Abia back into darkness after we have tested progress. What does he think he is? A political god? An untouchable? Abia does not belong to anyone. Power does not belong to families. Governance is not inheritance. Abia people are wiser now. The era of emotional manipulation is over. Anyone who truly loves him should advise him to keep quiet and respect himself. Silence at this point will save him what little dignity he has left, because no idiot, no matter how highly connected, can push Abia back into darkness. Those days are gone. Finished. Abians suffered. Abians endured. Abians learned. And now, Abians have chosen progress over pity, work over noise, and light over darkness. History has been written, lessons have been learned, and the future is already speaking. Abia is awake. Abia will not go back.